Now, the last time we did one of these videos was actually back on the 31st of December of last year. So I think this is overdue, and let's have a look at some of the most recent video game pickups I have had. Now we'll start off with some hardware. Recently my Nintendo Switch controller had recently died, so I picked up just a wired one, which is yonder. And yeah, I mean, it's a Switch controller, what else do you expect? But what I've recently discovered is it's got the little pad at the back, and I've actually been using that weirdly enough recently, which I don't usually do with controllers, so yeah, very good. Now recently I've been on a little retro kick. I recently got my PS3 back up and running, so I can play some PlayStation 1 games. So, with that in mind, I have actually picked up a new PlayStation 1 game. Well, I say new, you know what I mean. Now this game is actually a sequel to a game which I'll be doing a video on at some point on the channel, but that game is Rubble Pit 2. Now, Rubble Pit is a fighting beat-em-up game, and the original game was fantastic, and I didn't even know that there was a sequel. Having a look on eBay, and lo and behold, there was a second one, so got it for a really cheap deal. And yeah, the box is immaculate, the gameplay's fine. I have recorded some footage as well, which should be showing about now. So yeah, I'm really happy to have this in my PlayStation 1 collection, and it's pretty fun actually having a new PlayStation 1 game. Now, nothing to sing home about with these two pickups here, but hey, they're video games at the end of the day. We were out shopping one day and we were in a charity shop, and the minimum spend on it was like £3 to use your bank card, and we're buying some books, and they were saying, oh, to use your card you need to spend £2 extra. Well, right beside the till was a video games cabinet. So I didn't have these for my 360, so you know what, it's Assassin's Creed, they came in good nick, so yeah, they're Assassin's Creed games, but hey, it's in my collection now. Now that aside, we do really focus on JRPGs on this channel, so without further ado, let's have a look at the most recent JRPG additions to the collection. So one game I have been severely hyped up for a good long while, and I can now see why most fans of this gaming series consider this to be the best in the series. I am nearly at the end game of this, and I'm enjoying every single second of it. It's Trails to Azure. Now this is a fantastic Trails of game. It is the last game in the Crossbell duology, and honestly it makes me feel that the Crossbell team are pretty much the best team out of all the Trails games thus far. This is actually the Western release because it's actually quite an old game. It was exclusive to Japan for a good long while. So yeah, really happy to have this in the collection, and I'm really looking forward to the next Trails release, which is in July. Now another JRPG here, which I've been kind of swithering on the fence for a while to pick up, but I finally pulled the trigger on it, and it is Triangle Strategy. Finally decided to pull the trigger on this one. This is lined up to be the next game I play after I finish Trails to Azure. I'm really looking forward to delving into this one. I saw it in many Game of the Year lists. For example, I know the likes of Eric Ladd, he always bangs on about how good Triangle Strategy is. I have been waiting for this game to come down in price for a good while. I played the demo and really liked it, and it finally came down to a decent enough price, and we pulled the trigger. And that game is Valkyrie Elysium. Now, I really like the Valkyrie Profile series. I like my action JRPGs as well. So this is a kind of, I wouldn't say spin-off, but it's kind of a sequel spin-off or something along those lines of the Valkyrie Profile series, and I really am enjoying my time with it so far. I've done one mission at the moment. I am working my way through it when I have time to sit on my PlayStation 5 and not be playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. But yeah, I really like this one. The gameplay, the combat in it's really good. I quite like the graphic style. It's kind of like a water-based painting kind of effect it has on it. I'm really enjoying it, that's the main thing. And the last pickup which I managed to get for a steal of a price, it's Star Ocean the Divine Force, and I'm really glad to have this one in the collection. I played the demo of it on the PlayStation 5 and I was really taken with it. I thought it was really good, but it was just one of these ones where I just never got round to getting. Spotted it really cheap and thought, right, let's do this. But anyway, those were the most recent gaming pickups. Have you had any fantastic pickups that you want to share with us? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you like what you are seeing on the channel, please consider liking, sharing and subscribing. But until next time, tatty bye.